Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Only Fools and Horses. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to this episode, man. I enjoyed the previous episode, and I did mention that I'll be a bit upset if they can't get their money back, but I think there's a chance they won't get it back based on the comments somebody left, that I have to remember that Dale actually missed the hustle and bustle of his old life. That it sucks that Dale lost his money, but he's probably pretty happy because he can go back to his whole life because he missed it. And I get that, and I guess I'm willing to accept them not having money at the end, and they continue the life as is with the hustle and bustle. But doesn't it really just make Dale happy? Because Rodney didn't ever seem like he was too happy with the business. Raquel was okay with it and kind of accepted it as part of life, but she wasn't super excited about him willing and dealing and buying a bunch of stolen goods and reselling and stuff like that. And for sure, Cassandra wasn't that down with it. Like, you know, because her family's always been legitimate, and she had like a career and all that, and she get a career once they became millionaires. Now I know she said she can get her old job back, so she's probably gonna do that. Dale missed it. I don't think anybody else missed it, and them to lose that money impacts everybody. You know, Dale might be happy, but I don't see the rest of them being happy. I know they could write it that way, but I couldn't see my family being happy. You know, if I lost all the money, I can see my family are pretty mad at me. But yeah, as I said, I'm willing to accept it, that there's a good chance they won't get the money back. But I like that things worked out for them, that they became millionaires. So it'd be just great to see them doing well, as opposed to always hustling the rest of their life just to get by. Which I guess that might be a better message, because everybody's hustling to get by every day in real life, and happy endings don't happen every day, and all that jazz. But it is what it is. We will see what happens. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
If you've got a minute, would you run a lever over my Mini?
Marlene, I am not a car cleaner. Merely agreed to do a bit of part-time driving for Boycie, that is all.
You're just doing it to earn a bit of money?
No. This is a hobby of mine. Yes, Marlene, I am doing it purely to earn a few quid. It's no secret that I've got a few problems on the old financial front.
I suppose being made bankrupt doesn't help, does it?
You know, I never thought of that.
Marlene, will you finish doing your makeup? Your face should be ready for the second coat now. Bell? Coffee?
Oh, yeah, thanks very much. Cheers, boys.
No. I mean, go round to the kitchen and make me a cup.
Yeah, boys. You know, this car's a GTI. If you rearrange the letters, you got yourself a personalised number plate.
2 sugars in mine.
Oh, get. That took me a second.
Have Mr. and Mrs. Boyce moved?
No, they're in prison. Yeah, I'm just searching the house, you know.
He's so bogus.
From the drug squad. They will be out on parole shortly, so watch your step.
Thank you, officer.
Not at all, Mom.
Bogus.
2 sugars.
I'm fed up with having to defend you. The times I've said to him, yes, he's ugly, but he's successful. And you be nice to my mum. It's taken me 5 years to convince her you're not a vampire.
You look lovely, darling. Whoa.
Did I tell you about my new business deal?
He's going to be a multi-millionaire.
Marlene, have some sensitivity. Don't talk about millions of pounds and big houses in front of Dell. It must be horrible for you and Raquel having all that money and then losing it.
Good always comes out of bad, Boycie. As Raquel says, it's made her appreciate the little things of life. Marlene knows all about that. She had no choice.
Got him.
When the contract's signed, Dell, I'd like us two to get together for a little chat. I want to know what you did when you became a millionaire. Make sure I don't make the same mistakes. Marlene, where's my hair gel?
Oh.
Oh, he's so bogus. And he's not gonna smell it either. Shit. Still had to lose chicken to a kid.
Hey, Uncle Rodders. What was my dad died like as a teenager?
Horrible.
Uncle Rothers? What sort of teenager you think I'll be?
Horrible.
Yes! Oh, Mum, Uncle Rothers says I'll be horrible when I'm all grown up.
Oh, did he?
No, well, you know, what I meant was all teenagers are horrible, aren't they? They go through that Kevin and Perry period.
But when you reach 21, a man leaves those days behind him and develops into a sensible, normal human being.
Yeah, anyway, so I squeezed this tube of onion puree into his hair gel. So Boycie goes to the wedding smelling like a Big Mac.
Well, that's the theory, anyway.
So what's happening?
What's that about?
It's all right, just a bit of business, nothing for you to worry about, right?
Nothing for me to... Derek, may I remind you that I am the managing director of Trotters Independent Traders now. You were declared bankrupt. You have been banned from running any company, from sitting on any board, or from dealing in any shares. They don't even want you riding past the stock exchange on a bike. And you owe the Inland Revenue over £50,000. Look, I'm sorry to spoil your appetite, Raquel, but we can't hide from this thing. If we don't come up with that money in a few months' time, then the Inland Revenue are going to sell this flat to the highest bidder, and we're all going to be... I don't know where we're going to be. And I've got added responsibilities now.
I know. But Dell will think of something.
Is that supposed to encourage me? It was Dell thinking of something that got us in this mess.
The judge blamed both of you. He said you were like two modern-day Neros playing at business while your empire burnt.
Derek, I am running the firm now, and I don't want a load of Slovakian log-effect gas fires.
Yeah, I know, that's what I told him. I thought, well, easy money. Then I thought to myself, you know, there's business, right? And then there's what Rodney's doing. And what are we into now? We're into party planning.
Yes. Yeah, well, given it some consideration, and I am interested in them now.
Oh, good, because I told him we'd have 20. Right. Will you stop that? Cole, look, that is your uncle's urn, that is.
Oh, you bogus.
Oi, what are you doing, huh?
It's daytime. I always get up. It's sort of a tradition.
Oh, Rodney, come on, sit down. Behaving like a Moby.
I've been waiting a long time for this, baby. I don't want anything to go wrong.
Del, a letter's arrived from the Seamen's Association.
Oh, that'll be for Rodney.
Oh, no. I wonder if it's a check or something since he passed away.
What's his business? Well, let's just say he's in the commercial sector. Negotiations are at an extremely sensitive stage.
Great. So, where do I fit in?
You don't.
Yeah, so you just waste my time telling you all that.
So why are you telling me this, then?
Well, you said it was all bad news, but it isn't. Next month, I could be a millionaire. Can you smell onions?
If you don't get it in this time, I'm going to back it in myself.
Oi, who's running his firm now?
Oh, it's got you puzzled as well, has it? At last.
You can't park there, Dave. You parked too close to a council-owned installation.
What's in that thing?
Freezing salt. It's people like me at the sharp end who have to spread that salt on the roads in icy conditions.
What icy conditions?
What with global warming and Al Pacino.
What?
El Nino trick.
You just don't know what's going to happen next.
Trigger, Rodney and I are going to get a bite to eat. If I buy you 2 pints of bitter and a cheese roll, will you turn a blind eye to that?
You trying to bribe me?
Yes.
All right, then.
Good. Come on, let's go.
If they keep on, I'm going to tell them what I think of them.
You folded quick.
The neighbours, they've stopped talking to us. They're looking down their noses like they think we're criminals.
Got a little idea, like, you know, running around inside my head.
No.
What do you mean, no? You haven't heard it yet?
Well, that's good. Every time you have a little idea, someone in a blue uniform asks me questions.
Can I help it if I am misunderstood?
I'm not misunderstanding you.
So what you saying?
What I'm saying, Trig, is that Dell buys £1,000 worth of half-price alcohol. We drive it back in the truck. Sid gets a cellar full of cheap booze, and we share the profits.
I was thinking of bringing you all back some nice French cheese. But now you've suggested that, that is a brilliant idea, Denzel. A few trips like this, we could earn ourselves some decent money.
I'm not doing it.
It was your idea.
No, it wasn't. Well, it was in a way. I mean, the thing is, I was just trying to...
You gotta do it.
Is this thing anywhere near legal?
Of course it is, just don't tell Rodney.
They built the France on Phoenix Nights, right? To get all that liquor. I think it was France. Yeah, for cheap.
Yeah, Rodney. You do the honours, but do it ceremoniously, right? Not like you're emptying a Hoover bag.
Good luck, Holden. Do it, eh?
Hope it's not his dentures.
Cassandra's birth control pills.
Cassandra's birth? Who put them in there?
The bloody who do you think put them in there, Damien?
He's a boy, isn't he? Anyway, you don't need her no more, do you? Because she's up to that.
No, but the point is, if you hadn't put... You know... He's a little sod, isn't he? Quiet little backwater somewhere.
Yeah.
I bet half of them don't even know the war's over.
Backfiring crazy.
Yeah, we're Albert Trotter's great-nephews.
Very pleased to meet you. George Parker. I sailed with your uncle during the war. Is Albert not coming?
Unfortunately passed away a few months ago.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Well, where's the crew?
Crew? Oh, here. I'm the only one that's turned up. All the others are either dead, in old people's homes, or just couldn't be bothered.
Man.
Well, we're here to represent Albert, so, you know, let's get started.
Oh, right. Mr. Mayor, s'il vous plaît.
Wearing Albert's medals.
Yes, with pride. Come on, Rodney, show some decorum. They're playing the American anthem.
I knew we should have got a later ferry. I listened to bloody Dell like I've listened to him all my life.
Still, it gives us a bit of time to see France.
We've got sudden hours to kill. Relax, Denzel, relax. When I was married to Corinne, she was always saying that to me. Relax, Denzel. And I would. Then Dell would phone and...
I like Corinne. I used to think that if ever I got married, I'd like it to be to a girl like her.
Yeah, she was okay. You ever thought of getting married, Trig?
I haven't met the right person yet, but I've always had this sort of image of my perfect woman, my dream girl.
Yeah, what's she like?
Oh, she's nothing to look at. Very plain. Little scar on her chin where she had her wart removed. Want a jelly, baby?
Yeah.
Albert was a bit of a lad in those days, you know. And during our stay here, how shall I put it? He kept himself busy.
A guarantee old git. Oh, too sweet.
Well, it was every man for himself in those days. I mean, there was a war on.
Oh, no.
When they got to hear about Albert's shenanigans, they weren't best pleased, which was understandable under the circumstances.
So, who grasped you up?
The French resistance.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I am. It's another one, look.
God, it's like a geriatric village of the damned. The countries he visited and what he must have got up to.
Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Don't believe it.
What's that? What's that, Rodney?
Look over there. It's only Denzel.
Hey! Oh, Denzel!
Hey, Del, Rod, hi.
Terrible job.
Fancy meeting you here.
That's just what I was going to say. What are you doing here?
Tell me, have you got your truck with you?
Well, yeah, it's out the back, actually. Why'd you ask?
No,
face.
we could take just, a couple of extra cases.
There you go, that's stupid.
Dave!
Would you believe it?
Only if I'd been heavily sedated.
What are you doing here?
You said Mia's here at 4 o'clock.
There it goes.
This is a set-up,
No. It was just a little surprise for you, Rodders.
Hey, but I wasn't looking, all right?
All right, we'll say that you was in the toilet.
Paid for it, Del. They're loading it out back.
Hey, he's paid for it. Come on.
Is this it?
And that.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. Did any of us move our watches forward 1 hour to French time?
Oh, my God, we've only got half an hour before the ferry you dipstick, Rodney!
This is you, brother. Oh my God, how's it about to jack this up?
Voila!
I'm actually surprised. I thought that was gonna go south.
Denzel,
Oh my
we should
God,
have this sort
Rodney.
of thing back in Britain.
Denzel was with you.
Yes, he was there. We just bumped into him. Like, it was a coincidence, wasn't it, eh? Yeah, it was absolute... Oh, look what I got here, look. There, a bottle of champagne to celebrate our safe return, all right?
I mean, all the arrangements we made with Sid. And what does he do? He allowed the brewery to make a delivery.
The way that brewery carries on, anyone would think they own the pub.
Oh no, somebody's in there. Oh no.
Bloody hell.
So let me get this straight. You just happened to meet Denzel in a wine warehouse in France. It's Denzel.
Denzel? What's he doing phoning me all the way from France?
No, he's down at your garage. I know what you've been up to. Why'd you lie to me?
Because, darling, I didn't think the truth would do me any favours. We need the money, Raquel, and that is no lie. Bonjour, Denzel. Champs-Élysées. Sprechen Sie lingo? Sprechen Sie the old Anglese? We'll just have to drop him off somewhere.
And what happens if he gets pulled by the old bill?
We'll have to take him back to the flat.
Oh, yeah, what are we going to say to Raquel? We say, excuse me, darling, we've got a bloke here, don't know who he is, don't know where he comes from, making double egg and chips, will ya? You are a plonker, Rodney.
At least this way we can keep an eye on him and stop him going to the police.
You carry on unloading and we'll take him somewhere.
These guys like, I don't know what's going on. It's terrifying.
Look who we bumped into.
Yeah. He was just walking past.
This is Rodney's friend.
Yes. Yes, this is my friend. Yes, this is Gary.
Good old Gary.
This is terrifying.
Nice to meet you, Gary. Hi, Gary. Would you like something to drink, Gary?
Gary? Oh, you filmed me.
He can't speak any English, can he?
What? Him? No. Cool, speak English. Well, he's like the talking clock. Once he starts, you can't stop him.
Oh, my God, he's an illegal immigrant.
We found him in the back of Denzel's lorry.
Look, we didn't have a clue he was there. He must have snuck in while we was having a coffee.
Well, he can't stay here.
Well, where's he going to go?
Well, what are you suggesting we do? Just sit him down to watch the football?
I think we might have to do that.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
No. Look. It's look, a lighter, see?
Got it.
I'll be whoever you want, bud.
So, 2 teaspoonfuls of curry paste. That's 1. 1 for the pot, cushy. Yes. Glass of water. Oh, Rodney, here, I'll take that. You can finish that out there. Here you are, Rodney. Cheers. Boycie, if you think I'm driving for you tonight, you've got another thing coming, pal.
Oh, no, it's not that, Del. I've been chucked out of my house. Those bloody log effect fires Lenny Corby fitted are leaking all over the place.
Damn.
Evacuated the entire road. I left everything in the house. Wallet, credit cards, car keys, the lot. Fire brigade won't let me back in.
Well, that is bad news, isn't it, Boycie? So what are you doing here?
I was in trouble, Del, so I thought I'd go and seek the help of my best friend.
But you decided to call in here first.
Derek is my best friend, he always has been.
Why can't you stay at Marlene's mum's with your wife and child?
Because the batty old mare won't let me in her house. We had a row at that wedding. She cast doubt upon my personal hygiene. Apparently there was this horrible smell of onion and she blamed me.
Trigger?
Have you ever spent an evening in Trigger's flat? It's like having a séance with Mr. Bean.
Well, Denzel's got room at his place.
Yeah, but he's not there. Nobody knows when he's going to be back.
You can stay. You can stay on the camp bed. We got one in the cupboard.
Oh, that's perfect, Derek. Well, that's exciting for you, Damien. You're going to be spending the night in a camp bed.
No, he is not.
It's either the camp bed or nothing.
All right, the camp bed it will have to be, then. Right. Now then. Now, I promise you...
Hey, dude, you're
you will hardly know that I'm here. Do you make that drink for me, Raquel?
Oh, my God,
I'll tell
dude.
you what, I am starving.
No.
Fancy a plate of curry?
Lovely.
Lovely.
I had a Hershey squirts.
That curry's doing a conga in my colon. I only had one mouthful. You still hungry, Gary?
Got it.
I'll make us a sandwich. Oh. Do sell-by dates mean nothing to the Trotters? I've seen younger items on the Antiques Roadshow. Oh, it'll have to be cheese, Gary. Oh, do you want piccalilli? What's the matter? You cold, son? Well, get back into bed, warm yourself up. Go on. That's right, get in the sofa there. That's right, now get back in there. Let me nice and warm, that's right.
This poor dude.
Blimey, you are cold, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you? 1 night, you said. Eric, 4 nights.
Damn.
I'll have them sleeping in the living room.
Yeah, all right. I'll have words. Don't worry. For us, won't you?
No.
I suppose so. Oh, by the way, I'll get that smell sorted out if I were you. You know what? I reckon someone's dumped a kebab in your hot air duct. Oh, and do you know that contract I was telling you about?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got to go and sign it next Wednesday in Paris.
Oh, go on.
And I want you to drive me there. Make the right impression. So go and hire us a nice vehicle. You don't mind if I take your staff away, do you?
No, not at all. In fact, I think I'll come with you for the ride. Hey, I've had an idea. Why don't we take Gary with us? We can drop him off on the continent.
Have to find him first. I saw him about an hour ago, hitchhiking round the Elephant and Castle. Damien and his mates took him to play football this morning. He was in a Volkswagen camper van, surrounded by a bunch of Australian backpackers.
Oh, well, we did our best for him, didn't we?
Oh, I suppose you'll see a bit of the world now, won't he?
It's a van!
Yeah, it's all ahead.
I don't believe this is happening to me. This is the most important meeting in my life. And I'm going in a van!
Oh, shut up! Get in, stop moaning.
Let's understand one thing, Derek. We are not stopping at any warehouses to load up with beer.
Police in Kent have found the missing billionaire's son, Rashid Mamoon.
Oh, no.
Mr. Mamoon was kidnapped over a week ago whilst working at his father's wine warehouse in Sherwood.
I was loading in the back of a truck when the kidnappers trapped me. I was taken to an apartment.
I have no idea where it was.
They brought a big man in to guard me at night. He carried a large knife. And to see I smelled it.
Piaz.
Onions.
Interpol has launched a Europe-wide search for the criminals behind the kidnap.
Interpol recherche activement les kidnappeurs dans toute l'Europe.
Bless him.
Mr. Boyce, this is Mr. Mamoun.
Delighted.
Please. Please sit down.
His grandmother met an English sailor during the war.
Oh, no.
You are happy with the contract, Mr. Boyce?
Oh, extremely.
Mr. Boyce, this is Mr. Mamoun's son, Rashid.
Oh, no. No.
Good pen.
No.
I came here to sign a contract that would have made me a millionaire. And thanks to you two, I end up getting arrested for kidnap.
Boycie, I was wondering, on the way back, do you mind if we stop off at the wine warehouse?
Don't you think we're in enough sodding trouble as it is?
You're going to pay Del overtime for this?
No, I am not. Can
Right.
you smell onions? Shut up.
I mean, it's a decent episode. They sabotage Boycie. That's messed up. But it is what it is. Boycie has like a dick a lot of the times. So him becoming a millionaire would have made him worse, and would have made him that much more annoying. Dale's trying to get more liquor. They didn't even sell the first batch, right? So why is he trying to get more? Just, I don't know. I guess while they're there, might as well, because eventually he'll better sell it off. Man, only one more episode left, man. How are they going to come up with that money to pay off the government? And are they going to be able to get any of their wealth back before the series is over? I already kind of assumed they're not going to get the money back based on what I said earlier from the comment that someone left. I get that Dale likes to hustle and bustle of everything, but Rodney Cassandra has a kid coming. Kel doesn't seem that happy that they lost all the money. I mean, who would be? So if he continues to hustle the rest of his life, he might be happy, but is everybody else going to be? I don't know. I just wonder how it's going to work out for sure. But I'm leaning towards they're not going to get the money back based on the comment that was left that I reiterated earlier. You know, that the Dale missed the hustle and bustle of everything. I believe I mentioned in season 8, episode 3, that it'd be cool if Dale Boy kind of like, you know, divvies out some money to some of his friends and stuff, because they've always been there for him. And I was thinking if he did do that and gave them like a nice little lump for them to invest or whatever, he would have a few people to fall back on when he lost all his money, where they can actually, you know, will and deal and come up with something else to get some more loot. But I guess that wouldn't be as entertaining if it was something as easy as him coming back, borrowing money from friends, then building the wealth back up. You have to tell a really good story around the hustle and bustle of everything, so him just borrowing money from friends wouldn't be as good. But I was thinking that the other day. But yeah, man, this is a decent episode. We only have one more episode left, and that is it for Only Fools and Horses, man. Man, alright folks, man, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.